Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife allegedly dumbstruck as Olori Temitope, who happens to be the quiet one, summoned Olori Ronke before the Council of Elders for allegedly bringing her kids into their argument. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sauce is still on the royals. Happy New Year to you lovers. I appreciate you so much. This year is going to bring us good tidings. Each and every one of us, things will be different for all of us. Thank you so much for always being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Congratulations for making it. Thank you so much. Now, if you're here to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please do not forget to turn on the notification bell and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Report reaching us is that there was a serious buzz in the palace between Olori Temitope and Olori Ronke. Now, what happened is, from what we are hearing, always remember that these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace with the Ooni of Ife, neither do I live with Queen Naomi or all the wives, okay? I respect all of them, but of course, when we get I'm a blogger, whatever I hear, I bring to you. So we heard that because the Ooni of Ife has been very, very, persistent about them leaving the palace, that Queen Naomi will come back to the palace, whether they like it or not. Queen Naomi was going to come back to the palace. We heard about last 2 months that Ooni said he wasn't going to start 2024 without Queen Naomi. But be it as it may, we are all aware that Queen Naomi is not yet in the palace. I do know that some bloggers are telling you she is in the palace, but you must know that Queen Naomi's return to the palace is not going to be something that will be hidden, okay? So right now, she's not in the palace. And Ooni is not happy about the fact that, his timeline, the timeline he had given himself didn't work due to unforeseen, circumstances. Of course, I've told you, as much as we anticipate a good news and hoping that Queen Naomi will return back to the palace as soon as possible, it's important for us to bear in mind that these women are not just chickens. They are people's daughter from very great homes. They all have pedigree. You cannot just marry them and come and throw them off like that. Is not done. And so they have to work out modalities for every wife in the palace to be happy. And that is the only way this will succeed, okay? As long as they are all in this agreement, it might not succeed. So they said that Olori Ronke had come for Olori Temitope. Why? Because she felt as though Olori Ronke is one of the major reasons. Like right now, Olori Ronke is feeling that, like, as though Temitope and Dr. Elizabeth happens to be one of the biggest problems they are having in the palace. Now, why is that? You do know that Temitope, as soon as Ooni mentioned that he was going to buy them a house, they should go ahead and look for, their own, choice of houses that they will want, or housing that they will want. Temitope went ahead and got a very beautiful place, from what they said, in a GRA area there in Ife, and they said it was actually 89 million naira that Ooni coughed out that money and paid and did renovation for Temitope. And they say, as we speak now, Temitope has moved her things to that place, okay? So she's shuttling between there and the palace, but she's spending most of her time in the palace. The reason is because other Oloris are still there. So Olori Ronke came for Temitope allegedly, asking her why she did not, speak to other Oloris before quickly going to get a place. That the reason why they're having this kind of problems in the palace happens to be because they are not working in oneness. And, if they keep working individually, they will keep being defeated by the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. That what was the need for her to have just gone to get Ooni to pay for a place that is busybody, that she's doing to make everybody feel like she is the most submissive wife, like she is the best one of among them, and all of that. And Temitope said, I owe you no explanation. You cannot tell me what to do. We both got married to the Ooni of Ife. Whatever your own reason is for marrying him is different from what my reason is. I want to stay married. I had a failed marriage. I'm not going to have another failed marriage, okay? Ooni brought me into the palace. I owe nobody any explanation. I listen to my husband. Whatever he says, I do. That I'm going to do what I do know is in the best interest of the royal family and my husband. And so none of you have the right to tell me what to do. And then that was when Ronke came so strongly on Olori Temitope, called her names. From what we heard, she went ahead to tell Olori Temitope that if you had to leave your children, abandon your children to come into the palace, and now you are thrown out of the palace, then it means that it was, of course, of no importance that you left your children. How would you tell me that you left your 3 children and you now got married to the Ooni of Ife, and now you are happy to be thrown out of the palace? Why did you leave them? That you should have stayed with them in the first place, because I thought you wanted everything that comes with royalty and not be so quick to jump in and making this kind of decisions that will be detrimental to other wives. And so now they said that these things she said about Olori Temitope didn't go down well with her because of the name calling and everything. And Olori Temitope took it very, very personal. Like, how dare you? Who gives you the audacity to speak to me that way? And who gives you the audacity to call my children's name? Because they said she actually called those children by their name, that you did a wrong thing to have left them. If you knew that you were not going to fight to finish, why leave them? You left them just to come here and become this thing that you have become. And so Olori Temitope apparently felt really, really insulted, and they said that there was this serious woto, this serious buzz between them, that Olori Temitope did not take it kindly with Olori Ronke. That how dare you? Who gives you the energy? What gives you that effrontery to come and speak to me, and not just speak to me, you speak about my children? You know something about mothers. They may make decisions. Of course, when you see a mother making a decision, it's up to her, because none of us can judge what she went through in the other marriage, okay? A lot of us will just say, hey, why did you leave? Why did you leave? But you don't know. If you don't wear the shoe, you don't know how it aches, okay? She may have made a lot of sacrifices to have left those children to come over and get married here. But women, no matter how much, no matter what they do, talk about them, do not cross to their children. If you cross to their children, you see the other side of them. And that is exactly what happened that made Olori Temitope and to take Olori Ronke to the Council of Elders. I wanted to bring you this update. I'm going to bring you more. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.